Anthony Davis was very underwhelming, and that's not a surprise to say this past couple years. What are your thoughts on the whole situation with the Lakers? I mean, we've talked about it a lot, but specifically with AD.
I think AD. I'm a AD fan, so always been since he was in the Olympics. I feel like he's been in my opinion, he's been our best player, most consistent player this season. But I know, like, like you and our friend and our close friend that hopefully Justin that will join our podcast one day.
One day.
We've had that we've had that we've had
I'm
that
gonna clip that.
discussion. We've had that discussion with us three, and you know and I feel like AD is you guys kind of expect him to be like that dominant AD that he was
Yeah,
in New Orleans, that he was in
Atlantis.
2020. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I know it's frustrating that, like, he keeps getting hurt, but then, like, I always bring up like other players that have gotten hurt and they don't get that much. Like Kawhi, he's played
Mhm.
less time than AD.
Facts.
Derrick Rose was amazing, and he was always getting he's always messing up his knee every time. And he didn't get called, labeled, all these words that he's been
Yeah.
calling. Like, it's just like, for me, I accepted it. Like, he's made out of glass. Every time he goes on the floor, it's everyone's holding their breath. It's like, and this season, I think he just felt he just playing with LeBron. I feel like he just kind of accepted that he's the second guy on the team.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe LeBron's trying to get to him that, like, hey, you're not the second best guy on the team. You're the best guy on the team, and we need you. We want to see that 30, like 15 rebounds, 10. I mean, he's been doing great offensively this year. I think he has
So
he
you
has like one of
mean
the best
you
defensive ratings.
defense? Okay, you said defensively.
Yeah,
Okay.
defensively this season. Um,
I
but
I
this
would.
game tonight, that for me, watching the game after the fourth quarter, there was actually a play where he inbounded the ball. I don't know if you saw it, to, I don't know if it was Russ or Pat, somebody, and it was a lazy pass. And
Yeah, I seen it. It was
one of the Clipper
yeah.
players got the ball, just easily went to him, and it's just like it looked like 80 checked out of the game. Like,
Dude,
he's done. He's either done with the team, he's had it. He just doesn't have that confidence. I mean, there was some talks about him having some mental issues this year, like confidence wise. That Russ talked about it. So, I mean, this whole team is just doesn't fit. The
just
whole team
meh.
doesn't fit.
I
Yeah.
think okay, so part of how you see AD and how you said like we expect him or me and Justin expect him to be like dominant, I think you've accepted it, and I think you've accepted it for a while, like quite a while. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess we could say dating back to even last season or even before that, a little bit before that. I don't know, man. I just it's just crazy because I've seen this. We've all seen them play at an amazing level. Justin, our friend, who will one day hopefully joins the pod, sent
One day.
he sent a highlight video of AD from 20 like 17 or 18 where it was just like, dude, like look at this guy. No one can guard him. AD's like 29 years old. Like he shouldn't be playing. He shouldn't be. Um. Okay, defensively, he's been amazing. He's been really good
Yeah.
defensively,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
The offensive game is just not there. He can't make shots. Can't make hook shots. Can't make post fadeaways, turnarounds. Where it's like, dude, um, come on, it's not that hard. Like, I mean, you're 7 feet tall. We've seen you do it before. I don't know. I'm giving up on it. Um, if you're the Lakers, we talk about trading Russell Westbrook a lot, a
Yeah.
lot.
Hmm.
How do you feel about a trade involving Anthony Davis?
I mean, it would have to be something crazy, like a blockbuster trade where we get some, like, maybe,
Would
like
it be
I
to
like I
get
was
better,
that.
or would it be to rebuild, or
It depends on
what would you
it
want?
depends on what the plan is this season. Like, LeBron's career's, coming to an end. He wants to win his fifth ring. Is it really going to happen in LA? I've always said, like, I don't think it's going to happen in LA anymore. Like you just said, like you just mentioned like 2 minutes ago, like I've been accepting this for quite some time since the Lakers season that they went against Phoenix and they lost in the first. It was the first round, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and
Game
AD or
six.
LeBron, somebody got hurt.
Yeah,
AD,
AD
right?
got hurt. AD got hurt.
AD got yeah. So AD got hurt, and even
I
that
was
season, I
surprised
was
there.
like, we're gonna go to the playoffs. I don't think we had our group text yet, but I told actually I had told you can ask we can ask Justin. I told him we're gonna go to the playoffs. We're not gonna make it out. I don't think we're gonna make it to the Western Conference Finals. And then AD gets hurt, maybe with him. I don't know.
I think we would have.
You know,
To be honest, I think
there's a
we would have.
possibility. You know, we'll never know. It's a
I
what if.
think I think if you're the Lakers, you said it perfect. You just have to see what's going on with this season. And if you're not going to make that trade for anyone, and it doesn't have to be Miles Turner, but Hill, Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier. If you're not going to make that trade, you can't waste 2 LeBron seasons in a row or AD seasons at that. You can't do that. Um and how I see it, if there's no trade made this season to
Yeah,
improve this roster and to maximize LeBron's window and whatever AD's window is, I think the Lakers should trade Anthony Davis, maybe LeBron to get him out into a better situation to win his 5th ring. Um,
yeah. That would be definitely like rebuilding
I
for sure.
I think that's what the Lakers should do if they're not gonna make a move this season, because if you make that deal where it's like this season you give up, let's say they give up 2 picks, right? I don't think they will. The value you can get from AD and LeBron could be worth more than those 2 picks. You can get picks from certain places around the league. Dude, the Thunder, I mean, that as it may not look like it now, but the Thunder might be a candidate for one of these 2 players. Only because they have all these picks to blow. They have Shea, they have Chet, they have all these young pieces on there. They could be a team like the Cleveland Cavaliers. They look good. Shea
Yeah,
just took the Bucks to double overtime today. Like, I could see, and they don't. And Shea's not gonna want to be losing for a while. And he's on a 5-year contract. I know he agreed to it, but I think at some point they're gonna make a big splash, a big trade where it's like the Cleveland Cavaliers, like, we were good this season, we look really good. We just need a piece that's gonna like lead us. And I wouldn't be shocked if it's either Anthony Davis or LeBron. And that's crazy right now. OKC, that sounds crazy, but that's a team where
yeah.
if I'm the Lakers, like, hey, this team has a lot of some young pieces where it's like, hey, like, this doesn't look bad. Josh Giddey doesn't look bad. Josh Giddey kind of plays like LeBron, like I could see a world where that happens. And if I'm Rob Pelinka and I'm not making these moves this year, I'm definitely looking to move some of my best players next year. And that might sound crazy, but we've seen before. Like a year ago, we would have never pictured some of the teams that are currently constructed. Um, so I guess
Here's
Palm.
something bold that I'm gonna say real quick before we go
Go
on
ahead. Let's
to
keep
that
doing it.
next
Yeah.
question. Um, like I said, I've accepted the fate from this team, especially last year. This year, I've already said like this team does not fit. It's does not going to fit. It's not going to work. But I think that I have this small little glimmer of hope that Rob has something up his sleeve.
Okay.
Something has to happen. Watching
Yeah.
tonight's game, you're Rob Pelinka, you're Jeannie Buss, and you're watching this, and like you said, you're wasting LeBron's career, you're wasting AD's career. It's like making them both look bad. You plug AD on the Warriors, and everyone's gonna be like, he's amazing. Like where did he go? Like he's amazing. Like we're Laker fans. We expect you to be a god when you're on this team. The light is shining right on you, man. Like Russ, he's doing bad. We do not like you, bro. Get off this team. You're doing great. We love you, bro. Stay on the team. It's just part of our DNA, man. It's just Kobe got us used to it. You got to perform for us, and that's it. We're gonna love you. Magic got us used to it. Kareem got us used to it. It's just part of the Lakers DNA. So
So
bringing in, I believe Rob is gonna something's gonna happen. Something big has to happen. Who is it? I don't know who it's gonna
did I
be.
just hear you say Anthony Davis to the Golden State Warriors? Because
Yeah,
that's
that would
sexy.
be nice.
That's
That would be
sexy.
nice, right?
That's sexy. I think if I'm the Lakers and I'm going rebuild mode or even retooling where you can get Clay and Draymond, even though I don't think that would work because I just think they're all too
Yeah.
old. Like I think it just wouldn't work. If you can get a deal where you want to maximize what you have left with Draymond, Clay, and Steph, Jordan Poole, Kaminga, Wiseman, that don't sound too bad. And they got all their picks. If I'm a
Hmm.
Laker, that's not bad. And look,
Right.
hey,
Yeah.
the Warriors, yeah, you're gonna make them virtually unstoppable. That sounds unstoppable, and you keep Draymond or however the money works, whatever lines
Yeah.
up. That doesn't sound bad. Like you sacrifice, you make them good for the rest of Steph's career. You're not gonna be good. Rebuild, get all those picks, those young players. That's not
Yeah.
bad to me, P. That's not
Why
bad to
not?
me. And like I said, as a basketball fan and as a guy who likes watching the Warriors play because they play basketball, that's sexy. That's a sexy move. And dude, there's a lot. Like I'm telling you, in a year from now, 6 months from now, we could see that happen. Like seriously, there's a lot of moves. I didn't see the AD trade coming where he wanted out. I didn't see Donovan. You could see some of these moves, but what I'm trying to say is like the landscape of the league can change dramatically in a couple months.
In an instant.
Another
Yeah.
in an instant. You right now we can get
Hmm.
an email or an email.
A tweet. A tweet.
We can get a
A
tweet.
Woj bomb.
Ime got dropped as a coach. Whatever crazy's been happening, you're like, oh, like what? It becomes normal. It becomes normal, and like, okay, this is the new norm. Like this stuff can
Yeah.
happen.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be shocked if the last hoorah or something Rob has up his sleeve is like a Kyrie gets cut or released or whatever, and we trade for Miles Turner, Buddy Hield. We've talked about. I talked about this to you over text.
Yeah.
Kyrie, Buddy Hield,
Yeah. And I'll
Miles
say this right now.
Turner.
Kyrie coming to the Lakers, just him alone is not going to fix the Lakers. That's my
So
prediction.
So what I would assume is like if they were to pick up Kyrie, you have to get rid of Westbrook. So you are making a trade. Do you think Kyrie plus a trade of let's say Hayward Rozier or um
Shooters.
I
Yeah.
shooters like or maybe San Antonio, they don't want to if the Lakers don't really want to give up picks, you bring Kyrie in, you get not Schroeder, you get Kyrie, you trade for McDermott, Richardson, maybe Pirtle, depending how it goes.
That would be nice, man. That would be
It'd be
that
better than what we have out there now. Like I'll just say that right now.
would be
Um,
fighting for a playing spot right there.
yeah. So I I don't know. Now you got that Warriors AD. I mean, it's always been thought of like the AD on the Warriors to be unstoppable, but like as a possibility, I think it could happen because in our next episode we're gonna talk about the Warriors struggles, and a lot of the young guys are
Yeah.
not playing, and they're getting
Hmm.
DMPs from Steve Kerr. Like it's there's a problem going on where it's Kaminga's not playing, Wiseman's not playing, Jordan Poole doesn't look good at all. He doesn't look good at all because he feels like it looks like he's kind of limited at times. Like he's still coming
Yeah.
off the bench. He's not flourishing where as he wants to. The Warriors' solution to it is either free up Jordan Poole or free up Klay Thompson or free up
Yeah.
Kaminga and free up Wiseman. There's decisions that need to be made, and I think the Warriors and Lakers can work on something there. And as I can't really say this while I'm wearing this, but someone who closely follows the Lakers,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be opposed to that idea of them moving on from Anthony Davis. But like I said, I feel like if you're not making a move this year, it has to
Yeah.
be you have to blow it up. You have to blow it up because you're not going to maximize. You can't go into. You can't put all that pressure into the next season where it's like, all right, this has to be it because it's just not going to work. So,
Yeah.
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 Any last thoughts, P?
Just to set the record straight, I feel like and what's going on in LA, like the Lakers is like there's so many like you go on Twitter and everybody's mad at everyone's mad at Jeannie, everybody's mad at Rob, and I agree Rob has not done the greatest job, like really bad, Caruso building this
He
team
won a
like not giving
championship, though, P.
shooters, yeah,
He won a
yeah he won.
championship, though. He won a championship. That's what
I
everyone's gonna say.
I think like LeBron, like why did you sign an extension? Like
Mhm.
like you're a billionaire. Like why you're the in arguably the best player in the world, arguably.
One of the
Yeah,
best of all time.
or yeah, so like why would you allow Rob Pelinka, who used to be an agent, to convince you to sign Therese? I don't, we don't know what happened, but he signed the extension for some reason, knowing that he can't be
Mhm.
traded this season until the season's over. So like what is this, like Rob has to have some kind of master plan.
I had,
Something is gonna happen.
but you know what, man? P, we've been talking about this for a while, where something has to happen.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened. Nothing's
Hmm.
happened,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't be shocked if nothing happens again. Because
Yeah.
look, P, you're the one that told me like, well, I kind of knew kind of about the situation, but he's the same guy that told the Cavaliers, hey, Boozer, he's gonna opt out real quick, so that way he can sign for more money with you guys, right? Nah, he went to Utah. He snaked them, and that's how Rob got a
Yeah.
bad rep, And it could very well happen. It could very well happen again with
Yep.
LeBron. Hey, we're gonna make a trade, LeBron. I promise you. If you sign, we're gonna make the trade.
Yeah.
And it could
Yeah.
happen. It could really happen
Exactly.
again.
Yeah. We don't
So
know what happened. So
we don't know what happened, but something was guaranteed. But who knows, man? The history some of these dudes have, we never know if it can come to fruition.
yep.
But that's gonna do it there, guys. Episode 9 of the Bucket Lounge podcast. P, I can't stop thinking about the AD trade. I'm about to go play some 2K and make that happen.